All right, good morning, everyone. It is about 10 minutes until 11 o'clock on May the 6th, 2021, and today I get to do a $371 recap. Um, so I traded PayPal. FNGD is a position that I actually opened up a couple days ago. It's a contrary dollar play. It's supposed to be, but I didn't like the way it was acting, so I shut it down. And then I traded four call options on the SPY. Well, let's go over it. So start with PayPal here. Now, PayPal gave me a little bit of a scare here. If you look at the 10-minute, you can see this 10-minute first bar right here. It went through my levels. It opened up below my levels, so I didn't use. It opened up below one of my levels, so I didn't use 256.03. I only used the 254.53 and 253.20 for entries. In the first 10 minutes, made a pretty wide spring there, a pretty wide swing. And so I believe it was on either this bar or this bar where I took profits. I don't remember. Actually, I think it was this green bar right here. And I was trying to take profits when it hit 256.03. That would have been just under a 1% move in profits. I was in for an average of 253.70 on 200 shares. I bought 75 at 254.53, and I bought 125 at 253.20. You can see it actually made a move for just a brief amount of time. It made a move below my loss allowance. So let's see, 253.70 was my average price. And it went down as much as 1.63%. So it was a little bit scary. But then it moved up, and I was actually up on my P&L. I was actually up briefly over $500. And I was like, you know what, I'll just take profits here. And so I started attempting to click on the bid, and I couldn't get filled, and so inside of, I think it was this candle right here, this candle came down to 255.10, and I took profit somewhere inside of this candle right here, somewhere inside of this candle. So I didn't get my profit target, but I got a profitable trade, so I was kind of like, screw it, I can deal with. At that time, it was a little bit over $200 in profit, so I was like, just take profits, just go on. All right. So then run opened up above my number, came close to my entry here, and then moved away. And so when it came down, and actually this would have been an okay trade if I'm looking for 1%, and I'd bought at 43.95, then 1% would have been $44.38. And it definitely did it. It definitely, it came down into this the support level, and definitely moved away and gave a trade actually almost $1, more than 2%. But I don't like to trade after a stock comes down close to my number. This is the 1-minute chart. It came down as low as $44.08. So that's was that 13 cents, $14.85. 13 cents away from my number. That usually spooks me. This right here, this close encounter, is enough to spook me away from seeing 43.95 as the proper entry. Yeah, you can actually see here that it came up, and it did, or you can see here, sorry, after it broke that level, it was closer to this 43.61 for an entry. Let's see, the low here is 43.66, and here it's 69. So my numbers were a few cents off. It's not too bad, but I didn't see this as an entry. I no longer, after the price came down close and then moved away, usually that means it's not, if it doesn't go up and keep going, it's going to come down lower than that number. And so I didn't take an entry on it. It would have been a good entry. It would have been a good spot. I could have made some money on it, but that's life. That's the way it goes. You can see here it came down a little bit lower right into that number and moved away again. Definitely there was a trade there. I didn't take it. There were other trades. There are always other trades. So, I just wait my turn until once I've got it right, then I can make my move. All right, so you can see here Wayfair on the opening 10-minute, or this is actually the 5-minute chart. On the opening 5-minute chart, my number was 280.01 for the top and 278.24. And in the opening 5-minute candle, it went as low as 280.33. So it came within 32 cents of my target, and then moved away. It made a great move from 280 to 297. That's a $17 move. But I wasn't in the trade. It didn't hit my number. So, it did come down in the number a little bit later right here and almost to the bottom of my range, and has now moved back another $6 or so. It's not bad. I mean, there was a trade there. I didn't take this entry on this one right here because it came so close. Came so close over here that it negates the trade of breaking through the price right here. Again, so I really like to get my numbers right the first time. I've found that in the market, it doesn't often give you 2 bites at the apple. It's usually, usually you get one try at it, you get one stab at it. That's it. The second time it hits numbers, it's usually to suck in the suckers. Unfortunately, that's the market is. There's a guy named David Frost who I learned from for a little bit. He has a channel on YouTube. You may have heard of him. He calls it the Trick, Trap, Fool, and Frustrate Crew. I didn't take the second opportunity here. It would have paid off, but more times than not, the second bite at the apple, there isn't as high a degree of confidence in the second try at a support level. It's usually it's not the same trade. C-Day. So I didn't get into C-Day here, and there are a couple reasons. So C-Day's pre-market volume was only at like 3,000 shares. This thing opened up below 2 of my numbers, so it opened up kind of in the middle of my numbers, and it was selling off really quickly. And so I was like, this thing's completely below my numbers. It's not working at all in the way that I anticipate for a gap to work. And I mean, it went down to $84, and I hope that nobody got into this trade on the long side, at least. That's CDAY. And then there's the momentum play, which the small cap momentums have been doing this a lot lately. This is a recent IPO. You can see it opened up way up here at 530 and just sold off. Now, a decent place for an entry would be at these highs right here. And you can see here it dipped down to the high it made yesterday and is pulling away. But there's no real momentum there. It's not really, behaving in a way that's really tradable. And the opening range here, let's see, it opened at 533, dipped down to 493, and went up to 558. There's just not a trade there. It's just not. I mean, there may have been people that have traded it and made money in this, in this up and down action, but that's not momentum. That's not, And it came here and gave a false breakout, 489 up to 510, and then quickly came back down. This IPO is what I would consider a failure. So it looks like it's trying to bottom right now. There could be a trade here, but I'm going home. I've done my trading for the day. Go do something else, productive, or actually just go and relax and try and kick this cold I've got. It's affecting my trading. So, pardon me. I am a subscriber of Hedgeye, and I don't like to give away. I pay for this, and it's a bit expensive on an annual basis. And Hedgeye had a support level on the S&P today at 41.47, and the S&P came right into it. I think it was 33 cents off. So here on the 10-minute, you can see 4147.33. And so I started buying options. I only got into 4 contracts on the SPY here. And I started buying as it approached 4147. And I could have made some more money off of this one. I only held it for a few minutes as it made this candle, as it hit the bottom right here, hit this resistance, this bounce, and then I let it go. And obviously, I could have held on to it for quite a bit more profit. Let's see. I think I paid. Let's see what I paid. I bought one at a time, and I paid 341, 342, 339, and 340. So I was in at an average of about $3.41 per share, per contract, sorry. And there are 100 options per contract. So I was in it for a little bit less than $1,400, a little bit less than $1,300, $1,400, yeah, a little bit less than $1,400. I'm sorry, a little bit less than $1,500. And, it was just a quick trade to make some extra cash. I got 7 cents per option on it. Right now, let's see, those options right now are selling for $3.75. So I could have made about 30 cents, which would have been about 3 times what I got on these. So I could have walked away with more like 120 or so, but who cares? I mean, there's it's not often things are perfectly exact in trading, and so a green trade of $120 would have definitely been better than 44.7, but 44.7, it's good enough. It adds up once you get these base hits. $371 is still it's about $130 less than my daily goal, but I'm still a profitable trader, and I can be happy going home with that. All right, and then FNGD. I dumped FNGD because I can't really figure out how this thing works. It's supposed to be an inverse leveraged ETN based on the movement of the dollar, but the dollar doesn't really seem to be moving. Let me pull up a chart on the dollar here real quick. Let's see. The dollar here. I just I can't really seem to make any sense of how this thing is supposed to move. So I'm bearish the dollar. I think the dollar has quite a bit further to go to the downside. I'll figure out a better way to play it, though, than the FNGD. This thing just really isn't performing the way I expect it to. And it's just flat. It's just, I don't know, it's just barely moving. Looking for something that moves a little bit better, like the up. And the up still really doesn't even move all that well. Or the inverse of the up, which I don't know the inverse of the up is down. Maybe it's the UD. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so that's my trading day for the day. I'm going to go home and chill out, watch some TV or something as I start to feel, I'm feeling better. My symptoms are a little bit worse, like my head is more stuffy and I'm coughing stuff up, but I feel a little bit better at least, and that helps with trading. Yesterday, I was pretty negative yesterday, and I let a couple of trades go by that I really should have gotten into, but because I was feeling sick, I was just feeling really negative about everything. It's funny how that works, right? I mean, trading psychology, it's very important. So I managed to walk away with a green day yesterday on some trades that I initiated beforehand, but yeah, I didn't take the trades that I had on my plate yesterday. I definitely missed out on some upside. So today I'm feeling better, and I got into some trades. All right, everyone, keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you at tomorrow morning's strategy session. It's Friday. Yay. All right, everybody, I'm out.